Tunchi Weaver, we can all breathe a heavy sigh of relief because Governor Dugard says there won't be a South Dakota state-run health exchange.
Well, not so fast, Gordon.
Oh,
Yes.
you mean there's more to that story?
Well, probably. I've heard a few other subsequent statements, such as, well, maybe we'll partner with the federal government.
Oh, so we will make a deal with the devil.
Well, yeah, we're not the devil, but he's our best friend. So
Tell us about it.
Well, you know, recently Ken Cuccinelli from Virginia, who was one of the first to sue against Obamacare, made the point that the penalties under Obamacare only apply in state-run exchanges. One way we can stop Obamacare and save our employers in our state from the burden of these penalties, and individuals also who do not wish to have insurance, health insurance, is to not set up any form of a state-run exchange.
But if we don't do a state-run exchange and instead we, quote, partner with the federal government,
then those penalties will still apply.
yes. So what you're telling me is Governor Dugard has great political cover, but South Dakota employers don't have any cover.
You know, I think it's a little bit ironic. One of the governor's big issues, as we saw on the ballot, was the large project.
Yes. Take the money from
yeah,
the
large
poor
project,
and give it to the rich.
Exactly, where the government decides the winners and the losers, or at least who the winners are, by enticing employers into our state, yes, by giving them money up front. Well, one thing that would entice employers into our state would be protection from these penalties of Obamacare.
And the way to do that isn't to partner with the federal government, it's to say no, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, I really think that South Dakotans believe, and you know, many of them say that the governor is protecting us from the federal government.
I want to ask you, Tunchi, do you believe the governor?
No, I don't.
Well,
and I have a lot of reason to not to.
I don't either, because he still hasn't sent back the $6 million in Obamacare money that he hasn't spent yet.
I would believe the governor if he would scuttle everything he's done up to this point to send the money back to the federal government that we received in our state for setting up the exchange, and fire the people that work in the South Dakota Healthcare Exchange.
Yes, many people don't know that the governor has a full-time staff,
That's
highly
true.
paid staff, working on a health
Healthcare
exchange in South Dakota right now. Why doesn't he fire him, Tunchi?
And also there's the health information exchange where so much personal information is being gathered. All of these things come into the nexus is the state health care exchange.
Yes, well, the governor would be a little more believable if he had not tried to, and effectively, killed every piece of legislation that would have stopped Obamacare in South Dakota.
Right, and you know, he was very adept at keeping his fingerprints off of that, but it was done through the testimony of blue badge lobbyists and also surrogates for the administration.
Well, we're out of time, but I would say his fingerprints might not have been on it, but if you gave him a breathalyzer test, he was over the limit.
That's right.
Stay tuned. We'll be back.